Hi everybody, this is Joe's Premium Firewood, coming to you live, I think for the third day in a row maybe, or third time this week I know. It is August 4th, 2023, and I'm out here in the barn where I have a package here that came from Amazon. It was sent by my super fan, Mr. Rick Rogala of Indiana. And I'll be opening up that shortly. I want to let some people join in. But as you can see, I got one chain already here, getting ready to sharpen for the King of Firewood, my brother. These are all his chains. And those are the dull ones right there. That one's for a top handle saw that he sold, so I got a guy that'll take that. And then these two are already sharpened. And there's my old tailgate, if anybody remembers that. But make sure you hit that thumbs up if you're watching from the Jersey Shore or wherever. You know what I think I might do real quick though is since I haven't started my saws in a while, because of my health issues, I haven't ran a saw. I think I'm gonna go ahead and fire up the saws and let them idle for a minute, just for a second, and then we'll do the unboxing. Let some people join in. And also, you can see the quad is no longer here. The quad is gone. I dropped it off yesterday to a shop not too far from here, to a guy Ted the saw surgeon, who normally works on my my splitters and chainsaws and quad, the smaller stuff. I take my truck to somebody else. He recommended this guy because Ted hurt his back lassoing a bull at his farm or something. I don't know, something like that. So he can barely move around. I think he pulled all the muscles in his body. So let me go ahead and I'm going to set this up real quick. We're going to fire up these saws in here. And Rick Lewis is watching. So let me start these saws up real quick, let them idle for a minute, and then I'll do the unboxing. And then I'll do some sharpening. You got to do the maintenance. And when it's tomorrow, it'll be 2 weeks without a splitter. As much wood as I sell, going 2 weeks is about unacceptable. But the one good thing about it, which is not really a good thing, is I haven't really sold much. I've only did 2 deliveries this week. And then I had a guy, because my splitter's down, I pushed him back and he said do it the week of the 14th. So I got nothing scheduled. It's been over a month since I used this, so let me look and see if it's got gas in here. Yeah, there's enough. I just want to let it idle. I don't like letting them sit for more than a month without running. So let it idle for a second. Start up the 460 now. I need to do that to my 661. The 661 is, I keep that one in the house. So yeah, you can see them kind of moving around like that. You just let them idle for a minute. I know they're hungry. They want to go eat, Randy Clay. They want to go do some cutting. But, I've had the 661 I paid $1,000 for just over a year ago, and I haven't used it once. And I don't see my health improving anytime soon. I'm still very weak, still in a lot of pain, and I just don't see myself going out in the woods and handling that for more than 15 minutes. It's not worth it then. That should be good. All right. They got their monthly warm-up. Do it again in September. Unless I get the gumption to go out and actually use it. I was thinking about going live tomorrow into our woods and maybe just cut just like maybe half a quad trailer load, since the splitter's gone and the quad's not hooked up to it. I can hook it up to the trailer and go just, there's like some dry oak out there that's small I think I can handle. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. So let's get on with the unboxing, and then I'll do some sharpening. Hopefully we got more people in here. You show up yet, Rogala? Actually, I'll just leave you guys right here and see how that looks. Looks like we got 21 watching. We hope Rogala's here. I wonder if this is like a cane, a walking cane or something, you know. And my utility knife, a razor blade, is in the truck. So I'm going to have to use these stupid scissors. So we're going to open this up and see what we got from old Amazon. Amazon delivers. Hey! Yeah. We'll give this a try. Oh, you know what? You know what this might be good for? You see this? You see that? For, you know, for pulling down the wood. That if you watched my video the other day, and I do have a shorts video coming out, I broke it. Now that other one's a little bit longer. I should show you what my brother did to that. But, you know, I think this might work good for when I'm doing deliveries, you know, and I'm trying to reach the wood and I can't reach it. When I'm doing deliveries, I'll have to try that out on the delivery. So thank you, Rogala. Give me a holler, Rogala. Let me show you. I set the the one I broke out for the king to fix. Let me show you what he did. I'll show you how he fixed it. This is my normal one. It's a lot. You see, it's a lot longer. You know, the handle's, you know, probably like 5.5 feet long. Here's how the king fixed it. Duct tape. Hell, I could have did that. So I don't know. Maybe he put a bolt or something on here to hold it. You know, because this is for like getting way high and getting it down. Where that one that Rogala just sent me is a little bit shorter for, you know, preventing avalanches. But I think it will work good for unloading wood out of my truck. So give Rogala a thumbs up if you like that. All right. Let me, I'll get fairly close for you guys. And we can do some sharpening, but yeah, I think I might stick this in the truck and try it on a delivery and keep popping this bubble wrap. But this was in the package. I'll set this down over here for now, and I'll show you guys at the end for people that join us late. I don't know how many of these I gotta run into town. I'm meeting some friends for lunch that I work with. It's already after 11 o'clock. I gotta be there at 1 o'clock, so I might only sharpen. Maybe I'll do like two 20-inch chains and two 25-inch chains that the king has. And this one right here, this one's a 20-incher that he's got on there that I got in here. So let me see this. No. Let's see. Let's go like that. Where this is. So I get her lined up. This chain happens to be a full chisel, but it's got like these double rakers. If you guys know what I'm talking about, and they're kind of a pain to grind down. I don't like these, so. But I sharpened one the other day, or I took the rakers down that was a half chisel, if you know what I mean. It's got a rounded corner. It's better for dirty wood. Where this full chisel, it's sharper, but it, you know, it gets dull faster. And I know my brother bought a Dremel hand sharpener, grinder, or whatever, handheld one. So I'm about to find out how screwed up these teeth are from him doing if he used it on these. Doesn't appear he used it on this one because they all appear to be the same length. And no, I'm not turning the teeth blue and you know, taking the annealing it or whatever, taking out the hardness. Gonna be up to 88 today. I was almost thinking about going out in the lake, but it's gonna be 84 tomorrow. Maybe I'll go out to the lake tomorrow. We'll see. I've only had 2 deliveries this week. One was bundles. I need to split the bundle wood before I make more of those. But I need a splitter to do that. But like I dropped off the splitter. I talked to the owner on the phone, or Ted's friend. But when I dropped it off, he wasn't there, but I talked to one of his mechanics. Looks like they work on cars and a little bit of everything there. Plus, they had an outdoor wood boiler that they heat the shop with, so I don't think I'll be trading firewood for them fixing the splitter. But it just needs a one O-ring change. I told Ted it better not be more than, you know, $100. You know, the part's probably $5, and it'll probably take them, you know, a half hour to do. But that's why another reason I wanted Ted to work on it. Not only do I trust him not to charge me to, you know, he's been real fair with the prices that he's charged me to work on my stuff. So hopefully he's back to normal, and maybe by the end of the month, because he still has the Husky splitter at his house, and I told him to order. He was having a hard time finding the carb that goes on that motor because it's so old and obsolete. But he said he found one he thinks it'll work. If he thinks it'll work, then it'll probably work. There's one down. Take it over here, hang it up. 20-incher. Let's do a 25-incher. They take a little bit longer to do, obviously, more teeth. Gotta get it lined up. I think I'll bring you in close on the last one. Better mark it too. I'll keep going around and around in circles, sharpen the same teeth over and over. This chain is a full chisel, but doesn't have the double rakers. Now this is the one he probably hit with a drum. You notice how the grinder hardly hit it? He probably ground it down too far. And that's what happens when you sharpen it by hand, whether you're using a Dremel or a file. If you don't do them all exactly the same, some are going to be ground down farther than others. At least doing it with the grinder, they're all the same. That one was a little light too. Oh, and so Mike sends me a text. We've been talking, and he said he was going to bring me a load of wood on Sunday. And today's Friday. And then last night, Mike texted me from the emergency room. He was working for the other guy, and he was using a hand grinder, probably to cut metal with, or scrap metal or something. And somehow the grinder hit his fingers, and he had big gashes on his fingers. And I'm like, well, why weren't you wearing gloves? Were you playing games, Mike? So now I don't even know if he's gonna be able to bring me a load. But since I'm not really selling anything right now, but I've depleted bay 1, I want to start refilling that up. I'm new school when it comes to sharpening. I don't like using hand files. I know they make those 3-in-1 steel ones, or 2-in-1 or whatever, so it files and grinds at the same time. Takes down the raker at the same time, plus keeps you at the right angle. I know Craig Wilson uses that. So does my helper Darren. There's 2 down. Oh. 20-incher right here. I think most of his are full chisel. You only really need those half chisel chains if you're cutting dirty wood, because it doesn't cut as fast, but it stays sharper longer. Mark it. King is gone in his van, so hopefully he's got another plumbing job. No point of bringing rounds back here when the only way we have to split them is with them all. That's why I like using 16-inch chains on my 291. I only have the 16-inch bar on there, so that even goes faster on the sharpening. And also, I think if you're buying chains like this for the 25-inch bar ones, you need to buy a skip tooth. So instead of a cutting tooth every inch, it's like every 1.5 inches. So there's less teeth on there. It seems to cut faster. But it also, since there's less teeth, it gets dull faster. Somebody's pulling in. Somebody just got here. Could be the king. It's the king. King of Firewood. Sharpening your chains. You gonna help me out? I see you've been sharpening some of these with a Dremel, because I noticed that, unless they're ones that Mike sharpened. Oh, you're moving your truck? Probably parking the van in there. Told you, moving the truck. I'm gonna park the van inside. I'm going to double check that last chain, make sure I got both sides. Do another long one. I'm going to show the king what Rogala got me in the unpackaging. Yeah. Hey, look what Rogala sent me.
Nice.
Now,
You fixed your other one?
did you fix it, or did you just put duct tape on it?
Oh, it's fixed.
Is that all you? I could have did that. You just did duct tape, or did you like put it? Did you drill it or pin it?
Duct tape.
Just duct tape. Yeah, that's how I fix things, not you, King. All right, there's the king. Hey, we got 100 stars. Appreciate that. I'm gonna get you guys up a little closer, have you watch this one, but I'm gonna set this back over here. But you know what? I think that'll work good as for like added delivery. You know what I mean? When you get them last pieces you can't reach. Getting her done. Believe it or not, I'm starting to sweat. What the heck? How did this happen? Now I just got to straighten it out. Sometimes I struggle with it. Sometimes it's easy. So yeah, like I said, sometimes it's easy. Now I lost my spot where I was at. I think I found it. You watching Denise Williams And Judy Krell, you guys watch all my live streams, and you thumb up them. Debbie Rogers here. I bet you it was old Firewood at the Furnace, Brad McGurk, that sent that 100 stars. That's who my money's on. I appreciate it, whoever it was. I know Brad's got to get some spare tires for his, they went camping with the family, and coming back, their camper, they ended up blowing out one tire on the way down and two on the way back. Talk about a nightmare. That was the last one on that side. So that's no fun. I've did that before. My trailer didn't go out, or the trailer tire didn't go out. But I was coming home from Lake Michigan one time, coming up home from St. Joe. You know where that is, Rogala? It's coming home from St. Joe. It's on I-94, a highway. When I seen a bunch of sparks coming out the back, I ended up melting a bearing, burned out a bearing. It just about melted the spindle off. So I pulled over. It was about, 6 o'clock at night, or 7, something like that, and I had to call a friend, and he got there about 8 o'clock, right before dark, and he took the tire off, and I limped home on 3 wheels, another 20 miles, which I probably shouldn't have did that. The boat and trailer was probably close to 10,000 pounds. These 25 inchers, they just take a long time. And I can just imagine how, I don't have a 36 inch bar. I do have a 28 inch bar, and those, have a million teeth on them. There's that one. You know what? I'm out here. I'm set up. I think I'll do one more for them just to be nice. Union brake. So I'll adjust this camera. You don't need a close-up view. There we go. Go put that one away. I just hope the King keeps getting plumbing jobs, so I don't have to. He doesn't have to keep cutting, and then I have to keep sharpening. And I bought all the chain gas and bar oil, and I haven't ran a saw. I haven't used more than a couple tanks in a year, and that was just like cutting nickel and dime stuff here for Mom. About right. This tooth's about half gone, or the teeth on here, so he's probably been used this one a few times. It's been sharpened a few times, but it still has plenty of life left in it. It really looks like the rakers need to be taken down. So since I got it on here, I'll do that, and then we'll wrap up the video. Looks like they've only been barely touched one time, so I think I need to take them down and prevent him going out and trying to use it and having it not cut because the rakers are too tall. Or the guides, or whatever you want to call them. Everybody I know calls them rakers. Let me get the other side first, then we'll deal with the rakers. Don't want to forget that. Do the other side first. And the rakers is something I just kind of eyeball. Hey, I'll bring you in close for that. You need to learn how to sharpen the chain. You need to learn how to sharpen the chain. All right, I'll bring you in close for this. Close-up view of doing the rakers, or how this is how I do them. Get all set up to go. And bring you down. Let's see. And I'll let you guys take a look at this. There we go. Zoom, do a little zoom in action. All right, here we go. Taking rakers down. 101. Took that down about 1/8 of an inch. Maybe this is why it cuts. Sometimes it'll cut sideways. Might be how I'm taking the rakers down. Hope you're enjoying the close-up view. If you're wondering why I do it like this, the grinder, how it rotates back and forth, broke, so I had to put a bolt in it so it stays in this position. Because normally, what I'm supposed to do, I got a bigger grinding wheel that's flat, and then I'm supposed to rotate this to the 90-degree angle, and then put that flat one on there, take them down like that. But that bolt's kind of like a permanent fix. So I don't think I can get it back out. And this seems to work okay. Something I usually, about after 5 or 6 sharpenings, the rakers need to be, that's what I do, is take them down a little bit. And then after another maybe 10 sharpenings, then take them down some more. When the tooth starts getting close to that line where you're supposed to stop at, usually I don't usually go all the way down to that line. We've got so many chains, we just throw them out once the teeth get too small. And then if you notice, I'm getting the rakers on both sides, and this one time through. I try to just make it flat as possible. I think the King told me he used the Dremel and took the teeth way down. He said it was cutting real fast, but I told him that's a good way to ruin your clutch. I'm not a big fan of doing this, as you can see how long it takes per chain. But that's why I take them down so far. I don't have to do it every time the chain gets sharpened. I don't know. Can you see them? I'm putting you around on the side so I can see what you guys are seeing. See the rakers now? They're way down. Oop. I'll put this away. It looks like it's not letting me zoom all the way out, so it's going to be zoomed in. I don't know, maybe my fingers are too greasy to do it. So